Hello guys and welcome back. So today is going to be a little bit of different video because it's Thanksgiving Friday and nothing much is going to happen, and so this is not the usual Palantir and Rocket Lab content. I'm at work. This is what I do for a living. I'm a real estate developer, and this video I want to show you why real estate is not a passive investment. And because I know a lot of you are thinking about investing in stocks and also investing in real estate. And I think real estate can be a fantastic investment if you have the correct expectations. Because when I first started investing in real estate, I believed this Robert Kiyosaki dream that, real estate is a very, very passive investment. And that is a lie. And if you're going to treat it like that, you're going to be effed in the what. And it's better that you prepare. So I want to show you an example that is going to happen to you if you invest into real estate. You can also, which could be smarter. So I'm speaking to those people who are like CPAs or lawyers or doctors or, so if you don't have, I'll just show you some stuff and then let's speak. So please make sure you're subscribed. Again, this is not the usual video. I hope you had a very good Thanksgiving with your family. And the stock market is open today, but I guess not much is happening. And Monday is the first real day, and Rocket Lab is going to have a rocket launch at super early in the morning for me. And I think I'm going to live stream it. But so back to this. So I am in a property that we own. We rent out as a long-term rental, and that's also something that the long-term rental is not as good as you think, and as Robert Kiyosaki says. And it's very little profit on it, and especially now that the interest rates have gone up. We're in Sweden, and in Sweden you cannot get 30% fixed rate. Many people have variable rate. We are on variable rate here, meaning that each time the Swedish Fed changes the rate, our monthly mortgage goes up and down with it. So because the Swedish Fed did the same as the US Fed, basically we had to very forcibly increase the rents just to stay on zero on this property. So this is currently not a very good business, and we decided to Airbnb out the apartments to see what it's like, and it's actually working really, really good. And it looks like Airbnb is going to be something that I will do a lot in the future. So, but that's not the point of this video. So this is one of the Airbnb apartments. We are renovating it. There is an apartment right next to here. I don't want to show you from the outside. Because I'm not going to be able to edit, and it's just going to mess up. But my point is that the long-term rental that is next to this called me that there is no heating in the house. So it's a Friday today. I'm in the EU. There's no Thanksgiving. Everything is normal. I had plans for the day. It's going to be -degrees tomorrow. And that's very weird that the heating is not working. So I came here, and then I saw that the electricity was off. So this is the first thing. This is the earth here on this section of the El Central. What is that in English? You know what this is. So this was off, which was weird. And I was like, okay, obviously there's no heating if there's no electricity going to the machine. So I set it up. And then I waited a minute, and then it went down. And I was like, okay, this is very curious. And this is exactly why I wanted to do this video. So who would you call? This guy who is there renting, they pay 1,000 krona per month. And to call out an electrician, $1,000 per month. So to call out an electrician, and remember, there's basically no profit on that, maybe $100. So if I call an electrician to check why this is going down, it's $200 to come out. And then there's a big chance that he's going to say, yeah, there's something wrong with the värme. I'm mixing my Swedish with the heating unit. And then I need to call a guy from EVT, which is the company of this, which also costs $200 to come out. And there is full of warning signs here, which I also just noticed. They don't happen to be on currently, but it's something wrong with the ventilation here, okay? So do I call a ventilation company? Do I call an electrician company? Or do I call this technician? So I decided to, because I didn't want to spend $600, which would make us go 500 minus this month, and it would be 6 months to get that back with no extra repair being done, okay? So I tested and turned on the heating unit, and then I heard a weird sound coming from over there. And anytime that weird sound came on, the earth went, it got turned off here, okay? So I did a FaceTime call with my colleague who's much better at this, and he said that there is a ventilation fire unit that is, I don't know what you can see here. The point is that this wardrobe was inside the wall, okay? And then some idiot built in this ventilation unit, so there was no access to it. So I had to take off this wardrobe, move it out here, so I can then have access to this ventilation unit. And you see here is an electric connection box that was here. I reconnected everything because I know a little bit about electricity. I don't know how much you can see here. And I tested certain scenarios, so I completely disconnected everything. I tried the heating unit again, and the same problem was happening, okay? So at least I knew that the problem was not coming from here, but now I'm really pissed because I removed this wardrobe. I think I broke it in the process. I have to put it back. I will probably have to paint a little bit. Yeah, have to fix the wood there. And because it's me doing it, it doesn't cost $500 to, call out handyman who will do this. And I'm very happy that I can do this, okay? Then I decided to do different tests and turn everything off and only have the heating unit on. And I did that, and then the earth went. So that was basically proof that the error is in the heating unit. Then I called this EVT service, and I said, I have, tenants living in this house. Tomorrow is -degrees. We have no heating. She said, we're busy. You have to call the night shift, which will be an extra $300. So they are, if they come out, they are going to charge me $200 to come out and an extra $300 because they're coming in the evening. And again, it's just to come out, and the result might be that, yeah, we were out and we restarted the machine, but you need to call the normal technicians that will change stuff. So the guy was so nice. I was driving away from here. Basically, the big chunk of my day went to trying to fix this very passive investment, okay? And the guy called me, and in the phone he said something like, have you tried to turn off the compressor and see if that would work, because sometimes something happens. And I told him, look, the economy is not so good right now, so if you would be so nice to help me on the phone to check what you're saying, because then you don't need to come out, and then you don't need to charge me $300. He was so freaking nice that he actually said, yeah, sure, call me. So after having spent half my day here, I was on the way home. I drove back, and sure enough, I did what he said. And there is a way to run the machine on 100% electricity, which is not economical, or that you run it on with the compressor that it's using the heat from the earth. And he said, try that you run it only on compressor. And I did it, and immediately the earth went. So he said, okay, then it's easy. You just click here and here, turn off the compressor. So you run the machine 100% on electricity, and at least then you have heating. You will pay a lot for the electricity, but then you at least don't have to wait for this emergency time and pay this extra $300. So, and I don't know how much it's going to cost me to change out the compressor. And you would think that the reason why I really wanted to show the video, because I would say that these things happen every 2 months, maybe every 3 months. Okay, if maybe I'm dramatizing a bit. This is an older house, so that means that there's no guarantee left on anything. And if I would not be able to do some of the repairs myself, so if, let's say, there was a leak from one of the taps, so I could come out, fix the leak and go home. It took me 30 minutes. If I have to call a plumber to fix it, it's $200, maybe $300 if I'm unlucky. And this investment would not work without this input. So if you are a CPA or a lawyer or a doctor that cannot do these things, then your investment, because of all these repairs, is going to make a minus. And then real estate is not passive and it's not for you. The only other way, I imagine, if you have like some relative or a very good friend that is a very handy guy who you can, I don't know, bargain a super good price with. But my experience is that it's very hard to find something that is an electrician, knows plumbing, ventilation, and is good at all these things. So yeah, this is a life in the real estate investor, and I think it's important for you guys to know that it can be like this if you want to go into investing in real estate. And if you know this and still want to do it, then good luck to you. I wish you the best. And now we're gonna go back to normal programming on this channel. And unless you guys really like this video and you want me to show you a lot more real estate content, I can do that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Happy Thanksgiving again. I hope you got to spend it with your family, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.